So we created this example component hello world and hello world 2, and this is in my example folder. I am calling from my library, my utility file, and able to display it here. So these three components will actually go away. We will be adding more real components, and we'll be calling it here. Okay, so that's what we are trying to will do here. So as I told you that we will take this latest box first, and then this, and we'll go through every page and we'll try to build the UI component. We'll build the UI component so that whenever we build a new project, we'll just call this component, nodes component, and everything will be rendered itself. So this is the one website. I may go through many other websites also in future. So right now we'll only build one template based on this website. So let's start building our first component, nodes component. Okay, so that's what we will be doing it now. Okay, so let's start it. So if you see, this is my example. I will go to the example folder later. Let's go to the source folder, and in the source folder, I'll check what is the package.json. So in package.json, this dev dependencies was added automatically by the Create React library, and we don't have any other dependencies. Okay, so let's try to add few modules here. Since we will be using, since this is the material UI, we will be using material UI. So let's install the material UI. Okay, let's install it. So here, I'll run this line of the statement, and I'll run this one. So you can also run the same command. Okay. Okay, so this line is done. Let's try to install this icon part. Okay, you can also run this part here. So another thing will be regarding this Roboto link. We will do this in our example folder. Since anyhow the file can take CSS from anywhere, so we will put this link in the example folder. So let's copy there and put it in the example folder. Okay, let's put it in the example folder. I will just put in the, because in the source folder we don't have any index.html file. This source folder is kind of library You can create functions, you can create React components, but you cannot have this public index.html file. So here we cannot add this line. So I'm going to the example one in the index.html. I will add that Roboto link. So Material UI is installed. Now let's build our component. So so this is my main component I created. Let's create all this UI component in the UI component folder. I'll create a new folder called as notes, and inside notes I'll create a new file called as notes.js. So this notes will be this part kind of thing, and I will be putting all the stuff, this stuff in the notes. Let's create the React Native template, and then I will go on building it. Okay. So before I build it, I will show you, and then I can build the things in it. Okay, 1 second. Let me check. Okay, let's try to building this one. So I'll right click it and inspect it. So this is the part I need to install, put it. So you will see this is a grid. So grid will be outside this component. I don't want to put grid inside my component. Here things have started from here. So the first thing is we have the box. This is a box. So that means we have to put, I can put this div or I can skip this div, because this div does nothing kind of thing. It does not have CSS, it does nothing kind of thing. So I can put wrap it or I don't wrap it, it's fine. So first thing is I need to put this box. Okay, so let's put the box. I'll go to the box component. Where is the box? This is the box. Okay, so I will import the box. So let's import the box. And I will put the box, just simple only box, and then we'll put more things in it. Okay, I put the box here. Now let's see the style sheet for the box which we want to put it. And once I put the style sheet, then I'll ask you to write down. So this is the box. Once I put the box, it will render this CSS, MUI box root. But this is a custom CSS. So what they are putting in the custom CSS is they are saying display equal to flex, align items equal to center, margin bottom equal to 1 EM. So let's try to put this one. Okay. Margin bottom. Okay. Okay, let's try to put this one. So where is that URL which will convert the CSS to JSX? So there is one URL which will convert CSS to React JSX. This is the URL. And I will see this one. We have to take this and put it there. I don't need this WebKit box alignment. Let it. Okay, so this is something I have to take it. I'll say, so how to give the custom style sheet to box. I have to say SX equal to, yeah, this one. So this is something I'm doing it. Okay, so this looks okay. Let's check how it looks. So I put the box with this style sheet which I got. Okay, let's go ahead now. I need another box inside it, okay? So I have one box here, okay, and here it's the paper. So we need this main div tag, which will wrap this box and also the paper. So we need this div tag. Okay, let's put the div tag. I cannot put only the box. Put the div tag, and I'll put the box here. And inside it, I need another box with this CSS. So let's put another box inside it. Okay, and what is the CSS for this? This is the CSS. Okay, let's put the CSS. Okay, then what is the next step? Then after this CSS, we have typography. Typography has the HPy. HPy is the component. Variant is HPy. And then we have some text. Okay, so this is the text we have to put. So we want to use the typography. Let's go and find the typography. Okay, I'll grab the which file? This one. So I have the first box, I have the second box, then I have the typography. Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay, still I haven't used it in the component, so I cannot see it. Okay, so I'm putting this HPy and it should be having this custom CSS. This is the CSS I need. Okay, I also need this icon. Okay, so inside this div, I have this icon. So the box ends here and then typography starts. So first box is this one, second box is this one. After second box, we have typography. So typography should be after second box, not inside the second box. Because inside second box, we should put this icon. And which icon we are putting it? It's called note icon. Sorry, this note icon. So let's search the note icon. Icons, where to put note icon? It's not showing. Let's put note. Yeah, I want this one. Copy it and put it here. I also need to include a typography. So let's put that also. Okay, let's include the typography also. And I have to call this note icon inside the box as we see in the template. Okay, so now let's see how it looks. Okay, so I will be rendering it to see the looks. So we have one box here, which is nothing but this box. Then we have another box inside it, which is nothing but this box. And this box consists of the icon. And after this box, we have typography, which is this one. And what it's saying in the typography, my latest notes. Let's put the latest note here. Okay, so this box is over now. Okay, now we have to, okay, the thing is that this icon which I'm putting as this custom style sheet, and it is also saying it should be color disabled, right? So we have to take care of that also. So, and it's also saying the font size is large. So if we go to material icons, so we have this icon. I'm just seeing what we can do. Okay, so just I'll show you. Maybe you can go through the documentation of Material GUI. So to make it disabled, I can say disabled equal to, I have to say color equal to disabled. So this is, I got it from the documentation. And font size, I will see if I can find it now in the documentation, but I looked at some time back. We have to say color equal to disabled and font size equal to large, because it's saying here font size is large and color equal to disabled. Okay, and then it has the custom CSS, which we will take it from here. Okay, let me just see if I can find the documentation for that one. Let's see. Okay, let's go to icon. So here we see the color equal to disabled. This one I took it from here. Font size we can say large or medium, and I can also give the style sheet. So let's give the style sheet also. SX equal to this. So whatever they have given, I will copy it. So what style sheet they are giving it? This one. Okay, I will put it in this place. I'll get this one, and I will put it here. This is a custom size. So before I go further down here on the paper part, let's try to run it and see if I'm able to get the latest notes like this. So my notes component is ready. What I have to do next step, I have to export it here. So I'll say export default as notes from components slash, it's not component, it's a UI components. UI components. Why it's not showing? UI components, then notes, and inside notes we have notes. Okay, so I'm exporting this notes, and I will try to get it in the example folder. Let's start this one, example folder, and so I have to start the yarn start on my root folder, source folder, and also I have to yarn start on the example folder. So I just exported notes, and I will try to get notes in my example folder. I'll go to example folder and go to source app.js. You will see right now I'm importing this one. I will also import notes, and I will right now put all this into comment. I don't want to do it now, and I will only add notes one right now. Okay, so let's put the notes one. Okay, now we'll see how the notes looks. because whenever you build something to see if it is working, you have to go into the example folder and import it here. That's why you can see it visibly. Let's see now how it looks. Okay, so you are able to see my notes here. So it does not looks like this color is not good like this. So let's try to fix it. Also, what I'll do, I will put it inside a div of some width, because otherwise it will take 100% of width. It will take whatever the place you are given. Right now it's taking 100%. So we will put it in some width. I will create one div, and the div I will put some style sheet. I'm putting border now, but I will remove it once it is done. 1 pixel solid black, and then I will put width of 600 pixel, height is 98. Okay, so let's see. So I've created a width of 600. Let's put some margin. Margin 0 pixel auto. Okay, so right now I put this border, but once my component is ready, I will remove this border because we don't see border here. So let's see what things are now, what things we have to change, because it doesn't look, the color is not looking as per this one. So let's try to fix it. And once I fix it, then you can write it whatever you want to do. So let me inspect it and I will fix it like this. So this is the one box and this is the second box. Let's take this div and okay, we'll see this div. This is the box. I will put some style sheet here on this div. Okay. Let me put some style sheet here. For example, here this div. Then we have this div. Okay, this is a flex. See. Okay, we have this div. This is the grade. Okay, I don't need this. Okay, I'm checking this div, which has the display of flex, align at from center, margin bottom 1. Okay, so this is the parent div, which is the grade kind of thing. Which might have display of flex. Okay, so we have div. Okay. Yeah, give me a few minutes and let me see what I can do to change it. Okay. Let me see what I can do to make this color like this. Okay, so this is something box is there. So we have align item center, margin bottom 1. I will compare with my one. So there's a display of flex. and flex me this two will go this one. Okay. Line item center. Let's try to add the justify also. No, I don't want to put center. Okay, so this is not needed. Okay. Okay, let's go further. This one has a margin left of 16 pixel, right of 16 pixel, display equal to flex, that's fine. Okay, this is fine. Let's take this H5. Okay, it is having color of this, letter, this. Let's check in our case. So we don't see the color one option which we see there. Here I don't see the color option. Okay. So let's try to add this color part. Margin, font family, font weight. Let's see what we have. Margin, font family, font weight 400 is okay. Font size, height. Font size, height is okay. Letter spacing 0. Margin bottom. Here we don't see margin bottom. And here I see margin bottom. So let's make it 0 here. Okay, so when I did margin 0, these both are aligned together. The only thing missing is this color part. Okay, so let's add this color part in our typography. So we have this typography. This typography will put some custom CSS in the typography. Okay, so let's put that one. Here's the typography here. So I'll say SX equal to, first thing I'll put color equal to whatever we see there, and color should go in the single quote. Also I'll put margin bottom equal to 0. Since it is inbuilt in that, so I need to put 0 with important, otherwise it may not work. So if I remove important, it may not work. So whenever you get the CSS which doesn't work, we need to add the important so it will work. So now you will see, okay, it's working. In some cases it doesn't work. See, margin bottom becomes 0. In some cases it doesn't become 0, then we need to add important. Right now it worked without important, so we will not put 0. Okay, so let's take double check here. Okay, it's done. It's working here, and color is also taking it regarding. Yeah, so this is the header which I built it kind of thing. Let's double check. I'm getting this one. Yeah, so it is centralized. Both are centralized. Because of margin, it was going little up. Now I removed the margin bottom. So now both are in the same line. So before we go further into this part, just complete this part and then we'll go this part. Okay, the border will be removed. Okay, border is just a temporary for to visualize how the things will look. So I'll give you this notes one. Just try to copy it and run it and see if it is exactly like mine. I'll give in the React Telegram group. And then call it in the app.js like a notes and put it here. So I'll give you this also, app.js. Just use it in the app.js. So you can also see border and this all, and see if notes are coming properly. We don't need this. Later on we'll delete this also. So just take 2 minutes and do it. Let me know once you're done. Okay, now let's go further. Now we will build this part. We'll build this part. Okay, so let's build this part. So I will right click it and inspect it. So what we see here, so this one was the top part where we have the box and down we have the paper. So let's try to get the paper first. Okay, so I'll go back. So let's take the paper. Okay, I will take the paper. So first we'll import the paper. Put the paper. Then I'll take any one of the paper, maybe this one. So after this box, I will put the paper, and paper should not self-enclosing. It should put some, we can put some content inside. So I'm putting it here like this. Okay, we put the paper. Now after that, what happened? Okay, so these are the actually the CSS for the paper, which we can confirm here. So let's see. So we have the paper, and it has the same, same information what we see it here. So these are the default CSS for the paper. Okay, after paper we have a card. You will see the card content. So after paper, so it's saying card here only, and then we have the card content. So we can also see if we can do something like that, or maybe we can go inside paper. We'll go to the card and the card content. Okay, let's see how to use card. So we have the card and the card content. Let's use this card inside the paper. So first we will import these two things, card. So I'll import a card, then card content. Okay, so then I will wrap something like this, card content. So inside paper I will put these two things. I will remove this custom CSS. So let's put the card. And card content. Okay, so we put card and card content as we see here. So somehow it's putting card here in this paper only. There may be some option, you can go into the paper also, but I can equally do inside paper. I can put the card, and inside card we have the card content. Okay, so this we can do equally. After this card content, we have simple div. Okay, that is the box. So we can create a box. So for each row, we have this box. So let's try to put the box. Okay, so I'm putting box with margin bottom equal to 16 pixel. Okay, so let's put margin bottom of 16 pixel. Okay. Okay, so we have the box, and in that, let's see what margin we get in my box. Okay, we have card content. Inside that, we have the box, and I don't have margin bottom equal to 16. So let me add the margin bottom equal to 16. sx equal to margin bottom of 16 pixel. I can say 16 also. I can put it in the bracket or quotation 16 pixel. Let's put 16 pixel, which is much better. This may vary with the device. Okay, so this 16 pixel is fine. Okay, let's take again. Let's look. So we have the box. Inside box, we have the typography. And typography is something on contact. And then we have some name. And then added 20 minutes ago. So let's put this part typography with body 2. You will see body 2. Let's try to grab that one. Body 2. Body 2 is which one? This one is body 2. So this is the body 2. So let's grab this one. And then we will put this there. I can put my custom div also, but this is fine to put the typography. Component is variant is this body 2, and so I don't want to put this bottom gutter bottom. Let's see how it looks now. Okay, so I'm getting this one. I'll replace with the text which we have. On contact. So let's put that on contact. On contact. Then we have the span. We have the span tag. Just taking. We have the span tag, and inside that we have the typography with the link. Okay, typography with the link. Okay, so let's start. After that we have the span tag, and then we have the link tag, and inside the link tag we have this text. Then we have typography again of body 2 with this one. So let's copy this part and put it inside A. Typography with this name. Okay, inside A tag we have the typography, and for the A tag we have the link to context one show. Okay, so this is the link for the A tag. So it has created typography only for the link tag. Let's see if we can do similar thing. Right now I created A tag, but I will try to see if I can create a typography with the A tag. So let's try this one. Okay. What we have, let's see. We have the root, link, and this is the custom CSS, and the tag is A. I'm not sure how to get the A tag. Let's check if we have some example. I don't see any example. Let's try experiment it. I will experiment this something. So let's put the component as A tag. Variant also I will put A. Variant, I don't think there's A in the variant. We have to put something. Let's put body 2. Okay, so I inspect this. It is A tag. and body 2. And what about this one? This one A tag with the link, some kind of link. Is there any link? Oh, don't see. I don't see A tag. Yeah. So I'll not put too much attention on this part since I can go and Google and find it, but let's put A tag directly rather than researching on that part now. Okay, so let's put it simple A tag and then I will go and see what is this one. This one is typography with some text. Okay, and it is body 1. So when it is coming here, it is coming on contact is one typography. Okay, on contact after that, on contact, then there's a div tag with another typography. So there's a div tag. Let's see typo. I'm just putting and checking. Okay, so this is coming, but this is going to the next line. I don't want this next line. Why it's going next line? Maybe because of typography. So let's remove the typography here. We can put custom CSS also. We can put custom CSS also here. Or I can say body variant is body 2. Maybe I can say component. Which component I want to render? Maybe span tag. Since it is going to next line, so it may be div or p tag. Now if I put the span tag, it is on the same line. Yeah, and after that also I see some text. 1 second. Okay, so sorry, I was in some. Okay, so we also have to add this part. Added 29 fields ago. Let's see this. Where is that one? Okay, so it is after I put the span tag, I have to put this one. Okay, let's put this one. After span tag, I will put comma added. Added 30 minutes ago. Okay, so we put it here. Then we have, okay, so this part is like this. Let me, this color is little different. We need to fix that part also. Let's see what we have here. Here only we have margin 18. Here I see the color. So we will put the color in the typography. Okay, let's put that now. In the typography, in the typography, I will put the color. Okay, component is, let's put this component as div. Component equal to, otherwise if I don't put div, it will automatically render p tag. I don't like p tag, so I'll put component div, and I will put sx with color of, what color we have there? Color of this one. Okay, let's check now. Okay, so you see the color is changed here, but we don't have changed color here in the name one. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so color of the A tag should be this one, and we should have text decoration of none. So color of the A tag should be this one. Let's do that one. So A tag, here I will put sx equal to color of this one, and for the A tag I will say style text decoration of none. Okay, so this A tag will be text decoration none, and color of this one is the one which I took it. Okay, so now if I see, I have the color of this one, and for the A tag we have text decoration none, so we don't see any underline here. Okay, so we're done with this line, and this line is something I think, let's see, we have, it's just a text. So let's take this text and put it in the, okay, so we have this div tag, and we have this div tag, and then we have the p tag. Okay, let's do that one. P tag is the typography. So we have the div tag, and then here inside this I will put typography, and I will change the typography. Okay, so I'll change something in this typography. Let me right now put empty object, but I will change it in a minute. And component I may put here, which component? P tag. Here they have put P tag. I can put P or div, both are fine. Let's put div here. And what else we want? Body 1. So let's put body 1 here. This is the body 1. We have to go through here and we have to just take time to finish this one. Let's see what CSS we have. Let's see how it looks. Okay, this is taking little bigger space, so okay, we have 3 lines here. Here we have multiple lines because I think I put 2 times. ID, it goes till ID actually, this one. Yeah, so this is fine. Now space is there. Okay, here we don't have space. We need to take care of that one also. Let me see if I can put some CSS for this one. Let's double check. So this is the box one with margin bottom of 16 pixel. Okay, this one is there with no margin bottom. And what happens in our case? So we have this main one with padding bottom of 24. Why saying so much? Padding of 16 pixel. Here I don't see. Here I don't see padding of 16 pixel. In card content we have the box. In card content with the box margin bottom equal to 16 pixel. That is fine. What happens in our case? A card is giving some padding, and in this card here also we have the padding, so that's fine. Okay, only thing now we have to fix, we don't have space here. We have the margin bottom of, there is no margin bottom. Okay, here we are getting the margin bottom of 16. Okay, if I remove this, it's working fine. So how to remove this one? Let's double check it. So inside card content we have the box, and this one is creating the 16 pixel. This card content, then typography. Okay, let's remove this one. Okay, if I remove it, the box, the space goes away. So let's try to add one more box and see how it looks. This is the card content. So card content has box and div, whereas here card content is there. Then we have the main box, and inside that we have typography, and then we have div with the box with the typography. Okay, so we have one box and we have two things inside it, but whereas in our case we have typography and div is outside. Let's put div inside. Okay, so little I'm taking time to fix it. Okay, now it's okay. We put div inside it. So exact 100% is not needed, at least it should look similar. Okay, now here I don't have a space. So I think we have given this part correctly, the box with the margin correctly. So here I will give again margin bottom 16 pixel. Okay, by mistake I removed because this div was outside. Now this div is inside. So we can, yeah, now we have the space, proper spacing. So let's add one more and then we'll see. Okay. So this looks okay to me, like this one. Since this one is in the some background, so background here is, I think, here, but we are having this background in main white, so we don't have that background part. But overall it looks okay to me. Okay, so this is how you have to build. Now this is some dummy thing. We are putting dummy text, but in reality it will be not dummy text. We have to pass the array to render this item. Okay, so we have to pass array and we have to pass this title. So right now I created this dummy template. Tomorrow I will make it dynamic. So here I will put the array and I will loop it, and that array will come from my example files. So in real real world, you will be getting the array from the database. You have to pass that array to this nodes component to render this one. So everything will be dynamic. Nothing will be hard coded. Right now I put everything hard coded, and tomorrow I will update it with the real values. Okay, so that's how we will be doing tomorrow. So this border is coming here inside the example, so we can remove it also, and we can put whatever we want. So here, so it will be, in reality, it will be like this. Okay, so I'll give you this notes one. Just put it hard coded value, and then tomorrow what we will do, tomorrow we will make it dynamic, because I want this component to be used in many of my projects. So I don't want hard coded value. Every project will pass different values. So I will pass that values from the example component, and we will render it here. So next time I don't have to build all this work which I did today. I will just pass the values and everything will be there. So I don't have to copy paste this component in my every project. I will just call it notes, and I will pass the data. It will render the data. So that's how it should work. And similarly, what I did with my latest nodes, I will be doing with this context also. These and these are two the same thing. Then we'll do with this part, this part, this part. We'll go through each one. So it will take few days to complete all the stuff. So that's all for today.